Sports. Welcome to our Wednesday night coverage of the NBA with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. This is Brian Anderson, plus our reporter, Allie LaForce. Now we get a chance to check some stats for him.
And his effective field goal percentage isn't in the best place right now. Over the last 5 games, he hasn't had much shot discipline. He'll be looking to play a lot smarter today.
And a look at the starters for the Knicks. And it's Curry in at the 3 slot. And for the Hornets, we've got Henderson, and it's Henderson in at the point. And how much do coaches adjust their plans when facing back-to-back games?
I think, B.A., that really depends on your team and obviously the opponents you're playing against. Rotations can be modified if need be. You're looking at certain matchup situations. What's the type of team you're playing on the back end?
Here's Kemp. Playing Orlando, he was nearly unstoppable. Henderson, right side. Morris passes to Henderson. Clock at 6. First shot won't go. Here's Hall. Oh! And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
That's what we call a power finish. There's no such thing as gentle for the big man.
Now here's Henderson. This one for 3. And Henderson with the basket on the assist by Henderson.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
And just about a minute into this first quarter, he rifled that one in from distance. Hall's got 5 now.
Talk about the range. I mean, he's got amazing feel from that distance. Woo.
Here's Henderson. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Count it. He has 7. First quarter, just over a minute and a half in. The Hornets have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Here's Blackman. He's been productive, averaging just over 7 points a game. Morris finds Henderson. Puts up a 3. It's rebounded by New York. And this squad has managed the unthinkable, stringing together 34 straight wins and eager to add number 35 tonight. To say they're on a heater is an understatement.
Look, at the end of the day, this team, of course, wants to win an NBA championship when it's all said and done. And you know that's what they have their sights on. But it is so nice to enjoy the hype and accolades of a team that is right now steamrolling through the entire league in this incredible stretch. Wow, this has been an amazing thing to watch.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey. Now here's Henderson. An important scorer for this team, averaging around 25.5 a game.
Now you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Henderson with it. Last game for him, he had 14. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Knicks.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch. So critical that your big men be able to shoot free throws at a high rate.
Here's Hall. And the Knicks getting another bucket right there.
Well, he's had a one-track mind this quarter, and that is score the basketball.
Three-pointer. And the basket by Blackman.
Oh, beautiful pass. My goodness.
New York leading by 3. From deep. And again, New York with the triple.
And he's carried them this quarter. A dominant offensive stretch.
The Hornets have got 5 of 7 shots to fall. That one falls.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Here's Hall with the drive.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, B.A.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. Thanks to the AT&T Connected Cam for the up-close and personal view of that slam. Kemp, the pass to Henderson. And it's New York with a rebound. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Charlotte.
Yeah, they were impressive against this club in a clash of the Titans last year, sweeping the season series. Oh, flawless start for him here in the first quarter.
Hornets trail by 9. Henderson, the pass to Blackman. Back to Henderson. Here's Kemp. Pass to Henderson. Takes the three. Hauled in by Curry.
Boy, that's a case where he may have been too focused on answering back with his own three.
They played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
Well, you set the tempo early, and when you get command and control of a game, it's perfect.
Here's Blackman. He chipped in with 13 points in his last game. Now a timeout called by Charlotte. Deciding to change it up. And for an idea of how the league is shaping up right now, take a look at these latest power rankings. You take a look at the Hornets. They've stalled a little bit, looking to get something started. And make a move up the ladder.
Seeing where the Knicks are, they have really been superb so far this year. Still grasping that #1 spot and looking determined to keep it during the second half of the season. Yeah, but just a little late. I mean, he thought he got there, but the ref saw it otherwise.
New York leading by 9. Pass to Finley. New York working the ball around now. Here's Hall. He drops it from range. Hall's got 30 points.
And excellent perimeter offense so far. Their shooters are clearly in a great rhythm.
Here's Quinn. Driving inside. Here's Carl. It's tipped. Here's Hall. Had a career game his last time out. Bucket after bucket. And again, New York with the triple. Here's Quinn. Here's Connor. Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. Here's Hall. 33 points for him.
We all know he's a good shooter. But from that distance, I don't think so.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Here's Quinn. Down by 15. Here's Ramsey. Three-pointer off the mark. Here's Hall. Lets it go from 14. Faro with a rebound.
Well, they get it to the high percentage area, and then it all goes wrong from there.
Pass to Connor. Here's Quinn. Shot clock at 6. They get it back. Carl, pass to Ramsey. The three drains the triple.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
New York leading by 12. Here's Hall. That one is off. For Charlotte, they've gotten 8 of 16 attempts to fall. Pass to Henderson. Pulls it from the corner, and he knocks the jumper down. Henderson's got 10.
Boy, he's been impressive scoring the basketball, but it is really tough to play from behind.
And Hall gets it to go.
They're not wasting any time putting their... stamp on this game. What a start.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Here's Connor. No points so far. Pass to Ramsey. Here's the three. That one no good. And so it's the New York Knicks going into the break up 12. They hold a real solid lead right now. Love their approach tonight. We'll be right back. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. All right, guys, we've seen a confident-looking Knicks team out there.
Well, they've really been racking up three-pointers in bunches. They've been so impressive to watch.
And that's what has them ahead in this game. Their floor spacing has been just tremendous.
So here are the five for New York as they start the second. And it's Curry in at the center, filling out the middle. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, well, Big Dog in their last matchup against the Pelicans got the job done. He had an unbelievable amount of points and hit a bunch of threes. No surprises there. He was locked in all night long. We'll see if that focus carries over into this game. Guys?
Thanks as always, Allie. Great report. Tremendous effort from him in that last game, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I think he pushed them to the win through sheer force of will.
Let's give credit to his teammates for continuing to find this guy. They knew he had the hot hand, and they were willing to ride it all night long. Boy, his offensive game has changed the tenor of this basketball game.
Hornets trail by 18. Inside. Ramsey gets the bucket. Ramsey's got his first basket.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. For Charlotte, they've got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Pass to Connor. Nice passing by Charlotte here. Oh, nice shot by Morris.
Boy, nice pass. A little ball movement, a little player movement. That's how you play this game.
Hall. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
Come on now, guys. That's flat out insane.
Hey, when's the last time you saw a jam like that? In the second quarter. Pass to Ramsey. Here's Connor. And here's Morris. He's covered by Curry. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Ah, nice shot by Morris. Morris has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Oh, what a crafty move, causing the defender to pause right there. Looks like he's been working on that one. Finally got a chance to break it out.
Yeah, he knows how to make those jams memorable, doesn't he? Hornets trail by 16. Now a timeout called by Charlotte. And one thing you hear coaches say all the time, Doris, finish the cut.
The reason being, you have to let the passer know exactly what you're going to do. If you stop short, so often the ball ends up out of bounds.
Henderson, he's checked in for Charlotte. To the middle. Here's Carl, bearing his second of 3 attempts.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Here's Hall. Here he goes. And that one is hammered home.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
The Hornets have gotten 5 of their first 6 attempts to fall in the second. Pass to Quinn. Over to the left wing. Carl, no good.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Here's Hall. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Again! What an avalanche! And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Hornets trail by 18. Here's Quinn. A steady force on their offense, recording around 14.5 a game.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
Right, he stays connected and great. Timing on the contest.
And Hall gets it to go.
Well, guys love to score, but the differentiator is, can you do it at an efficient clip? And right now, that's what's happening.
Now a timeout called by Charlotte.
Lots to talk about here, guys. I mean, losing momentum and looking for answers.
I think here you have just got to get back to what you do best and then live with the results.
New York on D. A 21-point lead, the biggest in the game. The open shot, Henderson. And again, unable to change momentum here. New York has got it going from deep. 3 for 3 so far in the quarter. There's the triple. Another one falls. Amazing. Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
The BA, it feels like he can't miss.
Pass to Kemp. Here's Blackman. Morris right side. Henderson outside. 6 to shoot. Three-pointer. The rebound by Hall. Hall's got 4 rebounds now.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Pulls up. And it's New York with another.
Relentless in his approach. He has one thing on his mind: close this game out.
Morris outside. Back to Henderson. Here's Kemp. No made baskets yet. And a miss there on the triple.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
Hall passes to Curry. And he gets it to go off the front iron. Curry's got his first points of the night.
It's been an outstanding performance for them in just about every area.
You know this. It's not easy building a lead on the road, but this team has been lights out throughout the game.
Henderson misses. New York has gone 4 of 4 from three-point land in the second quarter.
And they're really rolling right now. That lead keeps getting bigger and bigger.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Now here's Henderson. Coming in off 21 points in his last outing.
Boy, what a sweet pass. That one on time and on target.
1:21 left in the half. Hall. Oh, connects again.
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition. New York shooting their first free throw of the night. Ramsey's checked in for Morris. Now here's Henderson. Right now he's contributing. About 15.5 points a game. Pass to Kemp. Back to Henderson. 4-3. It's rebounded by New York. They're fresh off the win against the Pelicans.
Dialing it in from range on the road is never easy to do, but they pulled it off and played a great game.
And I think it was clear that they're plan was to attack from the three-point line, and it worked to perfection.
Now a timeout called by Charlotte. And now a glimpse of who's out ahead in the All-Star voting.
I'm sure the fans and the players are eager for an update.
He's in the top spot right now. The East. No surprise there, I think.
Yeah, we all knew he was a fan favorite, and his play this season certainly makes him worthy of the praise.
And keep checking in for the latest in All-Star voting results. To the paint. And he jams it after taking a nice feed on the run.
Yeah, fundamental basketball here. Pass is on time and on target.
Pass to Hall. The shot misses.
This guy's such a talented finisher, but the D goes. Just enough.
Here's Floyd. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam. He just... And so it's the New York Knicks with an almost surefire victory here, up 32 at the end of the quarter and dominating. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. And don't go far. We'll be right back.
Thanks for being here. Let's kick things off with a check on the NBA Players of the Week. On the Eastern side, Big Dog.
The way the game is played now, it's tough for a big man to get the honors. But the bottom line is no one can match up with him. He's just too big and too skilled.
You see that? He's using my move on the block, the Black Tornado.
What move is that? You going in circles?
Okay, stand up. I'll show you.
And looking now at that first half where everything was going wrong for the Hornets.
They say live by the...
Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Here's Baldwin. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet, so let's head to the sidelines. We've got some news on Scoot Henderson. Allie, what are they saying?
The head athletic trainer for Charlotte let me know the status. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. Although it takes a while to completely recover from this injury, he's been given the thumbs up from the training staff to play through it. So that's definitely something to keep track of while he's out there.
Thanks as always, Allie. Appreciate the report. Now we know how things are coming along, Grant.
That's true. It's the uncertainty factor with injuries that can be so hard to handle.
There's no question, because even if you know what's wrong, individuals have different healing times. The time frames can be totally different for similar injuries.
We've got Henderson, and it's...
Wow, another empty possession out of the gates. 0 for 4 in this half. Brutal.
Here's Hall, and again!
And that's 70!
He is unconscious.
This guy is putting on a clinic for the people.
Yeah, I'm shocked. I can't believe he pulled that off in a real game. Well, it's always nice to head up to the connected cam to get another angle of these big plays, courtesy of AT&T. Pass to Kemp. 5 to shoot, down low. Here's Henderson, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Listen, he's carrying his own weight, there's no doubt, but it is very hard to win a basketball game by yourself.
Puts up a deep three. Good. Another from 3. Man, he's really launching them from outside the arc.
Man, so locked in, feeling confident in his three-point shot tonight.
Drops in the layup for 2. Henderson's got 18 points in the game.
Well, he's still battling, doing everything possible to keep them in this game.
Here's Hall, and that one is stuffed right through.
He is torching a defense that simply has no answers for him.
The Hornets have got just 2 of 6 in the second half. Here's Kemp. Still no points. Morris outside. And it's New York with a rebound.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And that one drops for him.
They couldn't have asked for a better start to the second half. They've been perfect from the field so far.
Pass to Blackman. Back to Henderson. There's the 3. And it's New York with a rebound. Hall's got his 5th rebound in this one. To the inside. And another one!
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. Henderson, the pass to Kemp. Henderson outside. Some nice passing by Charlotte here. Henderson with a screen on Curry. Blackman. Charlotte again missing.
Boy, normally he makes that. Defense gets lucky there.
Here's Hall. And it's good. He hits another one. And there it is. 82 points.
This is a game that he will never forget. I know I won't.
Blackman passes to Kemp. Here's Morris. And that time also a missed shot. For New York, they've gotten off to an incredible start in this half. 8 of 8 from the floor. Pass to Henderson. Here's Kemp. He's scoreless. Morris down low. No good there.
And he's easily led the way on the boards tonight.
He's competed for every missed shot. Feels like he's quicker to the basketball than anyone else out there.
Everything is dropping for them. Just a terrific third period run.
And I think it's been all about their offensive efficiency, shooting the lights out in this quarter.
And the Hornets with possession here. After the basket by New York. Shots good by Henderson.
Oh, he is red hot right now. Defense has got to lock in.
It's stolen by Henderson. Pass to Henderson. Launches a three. Both teams will make substitutions.
Substitution on the court.
New York has gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third. From deep, an absolute bomb from three-point range.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line. They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational. And since the halftime break, their offense has just been on another. Level.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
Pass to Quinn. And there's a pick. 5 on the clock. And here's Morris. That's short off the rim.
Boy, this guy has completely lost his focus. Nothing working.
Here's Hall. And got it! Another basket!
90 points! A legendary performance!
We will be talking about this one for a long, long time. Pass to Quinn.
2 minutes.
Henderson outside. Here's Carl. Over to the wing. Looking to win the run. Sinks the tray. Carl's got 7 points.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Backing up that last three with another three. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Here's Henderson. The rebound by Hall. Hall's got 7 rebounds in the game. Fires from deep. Connects again from distance. Ooh, you can tell he's feeling it right now. Pass to Carl. Here's Henderson. Booth with the rebound. Leonard looking over the floor. From deep three-point land. And Hall gets it to go.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Inside. Here's Henderson. Deflected. There's 38 seconds left to play in the third. And again, New York with the triple.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
Charlotte's gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Pass to Carl. To the paint. To stop the run. Henderson with another miss.
And he's having an ugly quarter from the field and seems really frustrated.
Another bucket. Wow. Oh, he's been absolutely. Absolutely ridiculous in this game.
The BA, it feels like he can't miss.
Here's Quinn. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Quinn's got his second bucket on the night. And so it's New York. And they're up an insane amount going into the break. And their defense has stood out. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Well, both teams changing it up here. A minute 53 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Again with the block.
One of the most formidable shot blockers ever, sitting second on the all-time list.
And closing in on first. It's within his grasp.
You know, and this would vault him past the Hall of Famer Hakeem the Dream Olajuwon, who finished his illustrious career with 3,830 block shots.
So on the floor for New York. And it's Hall in at the 4 spot. Knicks shooting at a reasonable... Oh, hey! How about that?
Assist is high.
Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there. Here's Charlotte. Down low. Here's Henderson. And it's New York with a rebound. Hall's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Puts up a deep 3. No luck on that one.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Pass to Blackman. Can they get it? Pure from three-point range.
I'm surprised he doesn't have more shot attempts. He's been accurate. You'd think he'd want to take control now with them behind.
And it's Hall missing. There's 42 seconds left in the fourth. Henderson misses. Here's Hall. Fires the 3. And the three-pointer goes.
What a performance tonight. Getting a win like this on the road is such a boost.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
2-second difference between shot and game clock. Pass to Henderson. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
Coaches love assisted buckets, boy. It just means the team is working well together.
From the arc. And again for 3. Woo, you can tell he's feeling it right now.
The BA, he's on fire.
And so New York takes this one by a big margin. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Now, shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
And that about wraps it up. For Allie LaForce, Doris Burke, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson alongside our 2K Sports crew.
Like right now, there could very well be someone listening to us talking about what we did last week. Really? Am I? Are you sure there isn't, I don't know, some player just hanging around listening to all the stuff we say to each other?
Well, why would anybody be listening to us? We don't have anything interesting to say.
You'd be surprised. People are very comfortable invading other people's privacy.
You're making me paranoid.
I think we should stop talking.
In 2021,
that they have last year and time in practice.
I'd like to see each of us try to schedule 2
beginning and more importantly at the end of practice when they're game time.
Let me know.
They might not like that. Good. But see how serious the issue is. That's what we need, right? Developing our player evaluation. Yeah, I just had some friends on the level.
yeah, same. We should have just done one big thing. Great game though, right?
Yeah.
I don't know how you guys watch more basketball. But what do you do? Cooking show marathon. I could watch British.
Hi, everyone. Time to get into it. And we've got a chance now to get caught up on how the standings are looking in the West as we make the push through next season. Taking a look at Minnesota, they've managed to crawl down to the 9th best record in the conference.
Well, right now for the Timberwolves, they've been strong at times this season, but they still have some holes. I think they're a playoff caliber team. I just don't think they're a championship caliber team.
Yeah, and that's not a knock on them. This is where most people expected them to be. They just don't have the talent to be up there with the contenders.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. We've got Rose. Frazier is out there with Powell. And it's Winston in at the point guard. And for New York, they've got Big Dog. Aldrin out there with Woolridge. And it's Curry. Greg, how about this matchup we have here tonight? Two teams that really like to shoot the three.
It's going to be a shootout, Kevin. Something we see more and more of in today's NBA. I think whichever team makes more threes wins this one. My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Winston the pass to Powell. Here's Winston. He bears another block.
one of the most formidable shot blockers ever, sitting second on the all-time list.
And closing in on first. It's within his reach.
Which would vault him past the Hall of Famer, Hakeem the Dream Olajuwon, who finished his illustrious career with 3,830 blocks.
Minnesota with the ball. The Knicks making the shot. Frazier with a screen on Curry. Shot clock at 6. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
Well, that's a great pass. He has the timing and rhythm of a metronome.
Here's Hall. No good from outside.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here's Rose. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Curry passes to Hall. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Hall's got 6 points. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Knicks.
Wow, those early blocks are key. They are intimidating their opponents and making them hesitant.
And also, given the game is more fast-paced nowadays, I like the way they've capitalized in transition, keeping their foot on the gas. And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And we talk about the importance of protecting the rim. Right there, outstanding defense.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Here's Winston. The Knicks making the shot. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Powell for 3. Rebounded by Hall. New York leading by 7. Pulls up on the wing. Nice touch on the bank shot. He's got 10.
Well, his offense is carrying them right now. And even with the defense keying on him, he's making great adjustments on the fly.
So the Timberwolves called their first timeout.
For your Knicks, setting up third.
Timberwolves making a change here. Stanley's checked in. Got a chance now to take a look at some numbers for him.
And when it comes to his scoring, he's enjoying a fantastic run. He's brought his points per game average up thanks to the work he's done in the past 10, and maybe he's got another big one in store tonight.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, but also credit the offense there. That's making a play when you really need it, and they need more of it.
And the Timberwolves with possession here. The Knicks making the shot. Here's Winston. Still without a basket. From deep. They get the rebound. New York with the ball. They're on a 17-6 run. Hall goes back up. He lays it in.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Timberwolves trail by 11. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Puts up a deep three. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Hall's got 15 points.
Well, when you have a guy scoring like he is, you redraw every play to be about getting him the ball.
A nice shot by Frazier.
Great quarter at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Here's Hall. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
Now here's Powell. Last game he had 28 points. The shot's good. He's got 12.
Well, if they can come back and take the lead, this will be because he's carrying it. This quarter's been all about him and his offense.
Here's Hall. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Powell left side. There's a minute 47 left in the first quarter. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting two. The Timberwolves shooting their first free throws here for the night.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
Minnesota making a switch here. First free throw is good. So, Greg, when you're in the first game of a back-to-back, how much focus slips into already looking towards the second game?
Well, from a player's perspective, not much. But from the view of a coach, it has to creep in some in terms of making sure you don't overplay your stars. And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Pass to Park. Over Finley. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
And that will fall. The three-pointer on the line from Hall. Hall's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Knicks. Timberwolves trail by 17. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Nice read. Sets his teammate up. You like how they're sharing the ball.
Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Hall's got 26. Minnesota's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Pass to Stanley. Here's Park. They set the pick. Jacks up a three. Rebounded by Hall. For the New York Knicks, they come in off a good outing against Charlotte.
Yeah, facing that hostile crowd, they just found a way to kind of tune out the noise and focus on the game.
Give a lot of credit to this.
Here's Park. Still yet to score. Down low, here's Frazier, and the powerful one-handed slam.
Just no chance there for the defense. Major size disadvantage. He's got no business trying to stop that slam. Just get out of the way.
And so it's New York closing out the quarter with a 20-point lead. The scoring has... And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And the Knicks guys have been rolling right along here, haven't they?
Well, you have to love what they've done offensively after that first period.
Well, you know I'm going to give this coaching staff some credit. What a great game plan they've had. Let's see if this can continue.
Collins is out there with Big Dog. Then there's Bosch. Then there's Finley. And it's Booth in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks, well, Big Dog in their last matchup against Charlotte just played phenomenal. He had an unbelievable amount of points, and he's a tremendous three-point shooter. We saw that again last game. That night, he etched in people's memories. He was relentless. I'm curious to see how he follows it up. Guys?
Great stuff, Allie. It'll be interesting to see, Greg, how much of that performance carries over to tonight.
And, Kevin, different scenarios. Wow. We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. What a great look here at this tremendous move from our AT&T Connected Cam point of view. And the basket by Stanley.
That's how they like to see him operate. Big part of their attack.
New York leading by 20. And there's the drive.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they just had the better shot selection.
Yeah, they've done a better job executing offensively, moving the ball and creating high percentage looks.
Oh, it's blocked. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. And the Timberwolves call time.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Well, that's the job, right? Your duty as a coach is to finesse your lineups so your guys get the best chance to succeed.
The Knicks making a switch here. Curry's checked in. Minnesota also with the sub. Rose is checked in. The Timberwolves again can't hit. The Knicks have gone a perfect 4 of 4 since the second quarter began. Perfect from the field.
Yet another bucket in close. That's how he's earning his points today.
For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Pass to Stanley. Here's Powell, hits the jumper. Powell's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
Powell, that's good.
Let's see, guys, if that triggers another little explosion from him after hitting 3 triples in that first quarter.
The shot by Powell, no good.
They need his offense right now, but his shot is just not falling.
And again, New York with the triple.
Well, he's had a night. This team feeds off of his energy, and every time they've needed a bucket, he's delivered.
And the dunk by Powell.
And guys, you think this fella can do some major damage if he gets an opening to the rim.
GA, they just learned that lesson the hard way. They better put a little bit more effort into their D the next time down.
Yeah, look, never tempt a guy with a sure thing. No surprise to see him taking advantage like that.
Takes the shot. Basket number 4 this game. Brings him up to 4 for 9.
Well, it took him a while to get his legs under him. He didn't do much in the first quarter, but now he's off and running.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skill. To pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. Pass to Stanley. There's a screen. Uncovered. And again, it's Minnesota. Al Finley. Still scoreless.
Showcasing his skills with that slam.
He knows how to put the exclamation point on those, doesn't he? My goodness.
60-32.
Here's Park. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. And the shot goes down. Powell's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
Yeah, he's picking it up here in the second quarter after a slow start.
Here's Hall. Buries it from three-point range.
His scoring is a big reason why they're up right now. Let's see if they can close it out.
And it's blocked by Hall. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. The Timberwolves shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. The Timberwolves making a switch here. Now that we have a second, take a look at the teams that have scored the most points off turnovers over the last 10 games. Number 1, the Knicks.
I mean, they've gotten a little more aggressive defensively. You can become a more confident team on that end, and so much of it, I think, has to do with forcing turnovers and creating offense.
First one falls for him. So, Stan, when it comes to preparing your team for a game, as a coach, what are the main things you're trying to get across? Pretty lopsided game for the first half. It's the Knicks delivering the blowout. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter.
Greetings. Well, before we move on to the next part of the show, hey, Jet, you get enough sleep last night?
Oh, why are you asking? I'm a little tired, but, I'm a busy man, Ernie,
And going back now to that first half, you could say things are going extremely well for the Knicks. And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. And Big Dog has been really making it happen, guys.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
And it's time for an injury report.
Guys, I had a moment to catch up with New York's head athletic trainer. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. Despite the longer time frame for a full recovery, the training staff is letting him play. We'll be keeping you updated as we hear more, but for now, he's not going to let this slow him down.
All right, Allie, thanks for that.
Well, look, injuries take a mental toll as well. These guys all want to be contributing to the best of their ability. It's tough to sit out and watch.
And so in the game for the Timberwolves, Powell is out there with Frazier. And it's Rose, and it's Winston in at point.
Knicks lead, 86-43.
Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Pass to Hickson. There's the three. Drills it from outside.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first. Well, they came out of the locker room with a purpose. 4 for 4 already in the half.
46.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Nice ball movement by Minnesota.
Incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk. Here's Hall. Frazier covering. Good. Hall's got 9 points now in just the second half.
And watching that defensive effort right there. You wonder how much they want this game.
Yeah, I got to agree. Their defensive commitment's got to be a lot better.
Here's Winston, and again it's Minnesota converting.
Everything going to plan here to start the third. 80% shooting thus far.
Here's Hall. Hands it from downtown.
Well, with the way he's scoring right now, they're just going to keep feeding him.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thank you, guys. The NBA has its eyes on the old continent. Commissioner Silver said there continues to be an enormous opportunity to take basketball to another level in Europe. The quality of the basketball there has been fantastic, and we think there's a commercial opportunity to create something special. Back to you.
I appreciate the update, Allie. Thank you. Bosh is checked in for the Knicks. Pass to Hickson. Frazier left side. Uses both hands to slam it down.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question.
Ever since halftime, they've played precision basketball on the offensive end.
Well, the coaching staff made some adjustments for the second half, and they've come out with focus and execution.
And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
That will be a backcourt violation. New York ball.
Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Here's Hall. Buries it down low.
Hey, what a fantastic start here to the second half. They have yet to miss.
The Timberwolves have gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. Here's Winston, and the Timberwolves tack on 2 more.
And that's got to happen if they want to have a chance to turn this thing around. I mean, he needs to just take the game over. I mean, it seems like he's been hesitant to pull the trigger. He's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. And a good-looking view of that throwdown from the AT&T Connected Cam.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
New York's gotten all 4 of the 3-point shots to go down since halftime. They're lighting it up here.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
Pass to Powell. To the middle. Here's Frazier. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Up and over the defender with one hand. Outstanding.
Oh, yeah. Looked like the D had a good chance to cut him off until he made his move right to the hoop.
And his eyes got wide once he got the ball inside. You just know what he's going to do with the basketball.
For Minnesota, they've gone 8 of 10 shooting here in the second half. Very strong. And they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
Look, you love to see this kind of team chemistry. Let's see more of that.
And it's good once more. Nice look there from Hall.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Pass to Winston.
160.
Takes it from 10. That misses off the backboard.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far. He is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
Well, that could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Driving to the basket. Here's Hall. He's covered by Rose. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys. And it was the same exact story last time out.
And so it's Rose bringing it up for the Timberwolves. 1:25 left in the third. 6 to shoot. And the rejection by Curry. Outside Bosch. Here's Hall. What an incredible scoring display he has put on tonight. New York moving the ball around. Pass to Curry. Bucket is good.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
114-60.
There's 47 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Frazier. And again, unable to change momentum here. Here's Hall. Good, another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Powell with the screen. It's in the pass to Powell. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. The Timberwolves shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. Both teams will make substitutions.
2 shots.
He doesn't get the second one. Here's Hall. Fades back. And another one.
He's just notched 92 points on that one.
Simply surreal. GA, I'm not sure even he can believe what's going on right now. And so it's New York, enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you almost never see. And with as many three-pointers as they drain, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way. And with the fourth quarter. Big Dog comes in for Weber, and Bosch is subbed in for Finley. Pass to Hall, puts up a deep three, an absolute bomb from three-point range.
And they're getting points, they're getting stops, and this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
They've got Big Dog, and it's Leonard in at the three, the small forward. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
Powell outside. Here's Frazier. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
The assist.
Frazier's got 14 points here in the second half. New York's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Here's Hall. Takes a big height bounce and goes in.
Well, they keep going to it, and he keeps delivering.
Rose double-teamed. Minnesota's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. And it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Hickson. Let's see the connected cam angle on that stunning play, brought to you by AT&T. This could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
Wow, Kevin, what a performance we are seeing.
Out of bounds, Minnesota takes possession. And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting 53% from the field in the fourth quarter. Can't ask for more than that from your offense. And it's good, 2 points. Frazier's got 34 points.
Relentless effort creates the second chance opportunity.
From deep three-point territory.
That is ridiculous.
Here's Rose. Pass to Frazier. Rejected by Hall.
148-83.
Here's the drive. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Well, he leads everyone in scoring, and he shows no intention of slowing down.
Minnesota shooting it pretty well, close to 50%. Frazier, he blocks it again. You've got to have a better effort against him.
Sending back everything.
The shot by Hickson, no good.
Yeah, there's no reason for the defense to get out on him right now. Just let him keep taking that shot until he shows them he's going to knock it down.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
Well, if you're looking to get points in a hurry as the game clock's running down, that's certainly the way to do it.
Leonard brings the double team. Got a piece of it. Pass to Winston. Powell, right side. Clock at 6. To the right side. Here's Winston. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall. And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance. And this will go in the record books as gaudy win for the Knicks.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were...
Oh, that was
something. Are you kidding me?
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
Yep, the crowd gets to go home feeling good about the win tonight. Their team looked impressive.
There's a good screen. That's to Frazier. No good, unable to end this run. Here's Hall. He's covered by Rose.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Second personal foul. Team is free to play.
That free throw good from Hall. Both free throws good from Hall. There's 21 seconds left in the game. Minnesota with the ball, and he tucks it home.
Great find, leading his teammate right to the bucket.
Team foul.
From down in the low post, it goes.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
So no problem for New York as they get the win. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to...